Alright, here are my predictions for UFC Oklahoma. Wow. For some reason I thought this was in Philadelphia. DDP versus Usman. First off, we're gonna be starting with Alden Correa versus Stuart Nickel. Going Alden Correa by domination, probably second or third round TKO. Trains with Joshua Van. I think he's really good. I already think he's top 15 in flyweight, if not top 10. I'm really high on him. The only thing he lacks is I don't think he's really a finisher. I think he's probably going to be a decision merchant. But I think this fight we'll see if he can really finish the guy, because I think he should finish somebody like Stuart Nickel, who's not really good at much, and he's a lot smaller. Yeah, I just don't think Stuart Nickel is very good, and I think Alden Correa is very good. Yeah. This fight's close. Jean Paul Lebos, I don't even know, or versus Siok. Okay, bro. I'm leaning Seok Kyo because I think he has better top pressure and wrestling. They're both grapplers. I mean, and Seok Ho is definitely better on the feet as well. They call him the Asian Mike Tyson, even though he doesn't really fight like it, I guess. I don't really know how he got the name. But he's good. He's got really good top pressure, really good wrestling. He's relentless, has good cardio. I mean, and if the Mike Tyson, he maybe has power and good boxing. I don't know. I haven't really seen it. And Jean Paul levels not whatever, bro. Jean Paul is actually good. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. That's one thing. Kyo does not have the greatest jiu-jitsu. He's really just a top control. He's a control wrestler. But Jean Paul will actually go for submissions. He's even got good control. He's a good grappler. I just think he's worse on the feet and he takes more damage. I'm pretty sure they both fought Phil Rowe last. Let's see. Yeah, Phil Rowe and Phil Rowe. Yeah. Seok Ko. I think this proves that Seok Ko is just the better grappler. Seok Ko literally had 15 minutes of control time in their fight, and Jean Paul went to a somewhat. I don't think it was a split decision. But yeah, Phil Rowe was able to get up versus Jean Paul and strike on the feet with him. And yeah, I don't know. I think Jean Paul's good. I just don't think he's. I think wrestling Seok Ko just has the advantage, and I think that's where this is going to be. I don't think Jean Paul is going to be able to find a submission. I think if it stays on the feet, I think Seok Ko is just going to be better. Yeah, I think it'll be a competitive fight, probably go to decision, if not a third round KO or something like that by Seok Ko. But yeah, this was a good fight. But yeah, I'm going to go with Asian Mike Tyson here. I just think he's a better wrestler. Maybe not overall grappler, but wrestler at the very least. This fight's kind of hard too. They're like polar opposites. Jose Miguel Delgado is a striker, and Austin Bashi is a grappler. That's literally it. I'm gonna go Jose Miguel Delgado by first or second round TKO or KO, to be honest. I think if your takedowns are getting stopped by Christian Rodriguez, I think Delgado could probably stop them. He's bigger, stronger, and he has pretty good takedown defense, and he has good get-ups. I just don't think Austin Bashi is capable on the feet to even get close to Delgado's skill level on the feet. And I think Delgado will be able to survive on the ground if it does get to it. It's a little bit worrying. But yeah, I think Bashi's good, but I think Delgado is really a top 15 featherweight. Do I think he'll ever be champion? No. Do I think he'll ever be top 5? Probably not. But I think he'll be very competitive with everybody in the featherweight division. Austin Bashi, I can't really say the same. I don't know. I don't rate him that high. I think he's good, but yeah. I just want Delgado to win a lot in this fight. Yeah, I don't know. Austin Bashi doesn't really have the greatest striking. His takedowns got stopped by Christian Rodriguez. I don't know, man. I don't know. Christian Rodriguez is a better grappler than Delgado. That's a fact, but I don't know. I think Delgado can stop the takedowns here in this one and make it stay on the feet and get a TKO. He hits hard. Dude, this fight's hard too. By the way, this card's not the greatest, to be honest. Like, it's not bad, but the main event's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Like, none of these fights are per se bad. Like, even the women's MMA fight isn't bad. But it's just like, dude, nobody's, up and coming prospect. Nobody. And then all these fights are like mid-tier fights that you're not like mad to see, but it's like, all right. Alberto Montez, Ilia Topuria versus Tommy McMillan, Emo Sean O'Malley. I'm gonna go Alberto Montez here by submission in the first or second round. I kind of realized Tommy McMillan has this insane chin, has cardio for that first round. I think. We'll see. I don't know. That first round and then his last fight, he was looking a little slow. He's just slow. Like, he's not slow. He's sloppy. Apparently, he has good grappling. We'll see versus an actual talented grappler. I don't know. I just don't rate him that highly. I think he's good. I do think he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But, dude, Alberto Montez is actually really good. He's got this insane Darce Anaconda choke that if he gets it, he's just gonna finish. He's got really good, really good technical boxing. He seems defensively sound. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's good. And his fight versus Ricky Otulio's kind of showed me that he can fight like these unorthodox, like pressure fighters, I guess. Tommy McMillan is on another level of pressure, but I just think Alberto Montez is kind of like capable of handling it. I don't know. I think his boxing's gonna be good. He's got good counter punches. I don't know. His powers on the feet's not the greatest, but but he can get a finish. Like, he can rock you on the feet, kind of power. If he lands clean. Tommy Camillo's really not that powerful. He's just gotta in his last fight, dude. If he actually had power, he should have put that guy out in 10 seconds with the punches he was landing. But he just doesn't, because he swings blindly. He misses a lot of his strikes. I think if it makes it to the second round, Alberto Montez is going to be looking a lot more fresh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going Alberto Montez by first or second round sub. I think he might rock McMillan and get the sub, just like his last fight. But we'll see. It's going to be a close fight. It's going to be an entertaining fight. Yeah, I think Tommy McMillan's a little overhyped. Tabitha Ritchie versus Fatima Klein. I think this is actually a competitive fight. I don't rate Tabitha Ritchie very high. I picked against her in her last fight. Who did she fight in her last fight? Yeah, Jandiroba. I don't think Fatima Klein is as good as Jandiroba. I think she's more dangerous than Jandiroba, but I don't think she's as good. Not as good as wrestling. Not as good wrestling as Jandiroba. They're probably similar levels on jiu-jitsu. Fatima Klein's better on the feet. She's she's bigger. Tabitha Ritchie's really small. But I don't know. I think Fatima Klein's probably going to be stronger, better grappler, going to be more dangerous on the feet. She kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I remember making her opponents bleed. Like, she's pretty good. Did she get a finish in her last fight? No, okay, but she dominated Angela Hill. Like, it really wasn't close. Yeah, I don't know. I don't rate Tabitha Ritchie all that highly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Fatima Klein by decision. I think Tabitha Ritchie's pretty hard to get out of there, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Fatima Klein on this one in a pretty competitive decision. I really think Chase Hooper has the second worst chin in the UFC behind Beneil Dariush. I'm gonna go this Mitch Ramirez guy. Literally never seen a fight, never seen him throw a punch, never even seen the guy. but I don't think Chase Hooper is UFC caliber anymore. I don't think his chin can handle it. I think his striking is too bad. I think his striking defense is abysmal, and I don't think he has good wrestling. I don't think he can get it to the ground. I think the blueprint's kind of there with to beat Chase Hooper now. Is literally you just have to stand and bang with him. He always goes. He always goes. He shoots a takedown, doesn't get it, holds onto the leg, gets rocked on the feet while he's there because the dude's just hopping on one leg and just kind of like pounding on it at the side of his head. And then he just loses because he got rocked when he was trying too hard to get a takedown because he doesn't believe in his own chin or his fighting. He doesn't believe in himself. He's horrible. Chase Hooper's not a good fighter. I think if you're going Chase Hooper, you just have to kind of bet on him to get a miraculous submission. But I think he needs the wrestling to get there, and I don't think his wrestling's very good. So I'm going to go Mitch Ramirez here by first round KO, even though I've never seen a fight by him. That's how little I believe in Chase Hooper. Jared Cannonier versus Christian Leroy Duncan. I'm going to go CLD on this one. I kind of just think he's almost kind of a better Jared Cannonier in a way. And he's really tricky on the feet. He just spams spinning attacks. He hits hard. He's got decent enough. He's a good enough wrestler to not get taken. Or he might get taken down by Jared Cannonier, but he'll be able to get up. Like he's pretty good. He's all around pretty good, and he's dangerous. Like he's definitely gonna rock Jared Cannonier at some point in this fight. It's just a matter of can he finish it, and I think he can. He's a good finisher. Gonna go Leroy Duncan by second round TKO or KO. Jared Cannonier doesn't have the greatest chin, but he survives well. He's got very good survivability. He's a good boxer, pretty good takedowns. I just don't think any of those qualities are good enough to beat Christian Leroy Duncan. I think you need to have an extra factor to beat Leroy Duncan. Like, I don't know. Leroy Duncan's good, man. He's just good. And I don't know. I think Jared Cannonier is a little too old for the game. Even though you kind of say that every fight, and he looks pretty good every fight. But yeah, I'm gonna go CLD on this one by second round TKO. Plessis versus Usman. I'm going DDP, dude. DDP I think is genuinely the second best middleweight on the planet. I think it's Chimaev, DDP, then Strickland. But it's kind of weird because they have like a little triangle going as one always beats the other. Even though I think Chimaev kind of beat Strickland, but point still stands. I think Duplessis is going to be bigger than Usman. I think he's going to be stronger than Usman. I think he's probably improved his grappling a significant amount. Hopefully he's improved it. But yeah, I think he's going to go for more scrambles in this fight. I think he's got better jiu-jitsu than Usman. He definitely has he's better striker than Usman. He's more creative on the feet. And yeah, I just don't see Usman getting... The only way I see Usman winning is through top control, and I don't think he's going to be able to do that to Dricus if Dricus learned anything from his last fight. Now, this is the thing. If Dricus didn't learn anything from his last fight, I actually think he loses to Usman. If he doesn't take more risks on the ground, if he hasn't improved his takedown defense, Usman could beat him by like a crafty 48-47 decision. But dude, I just think Dricus too strong, too creative. He's dangerous all around. Like he's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got like some pretty good power. And Usman has good cardio, but dude, Duplessis will push and I don't think Usman has overrated cardio in my opinion. He's never been in a 5-round fight with like crazy pace. The closest to that was Chimaev, and he did look good in that Chimaev fight. He looked very good in that Chimaev fight. He actually looked like pretty fresh in the 3rd round. But dude, Dricus pushes a different pace than Chimaev, and Chimaev was in Usman's world. Like Usman's world is wrestling. Dricus is gonna push a striking pace on him, which I don't know if Usman's cardio is gonna be able to hold up in the 5th round. Usman's also like 39. He's really old. Dricus is arguably in his prime. yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of going to Plessis by fifth round TKO. I think Usman might be a little bit more tired. Dude, and Dricus doesn't give up on himself. That's a really big factor. Um, Even in the fifth round versus Chimaev, which he's clearly going to lose that fight, he still was like trying to finish the fight and get the win. I don't think Usman's fought anybody like Dricus. I don't think he has. I think Dricus is on another level. Not on another level skill wise, but I don't know. I think he's a different fighter. I don't think anybody fights like Dricus. I don't know. I really like Dricus in this fight, man. I think he's gonna be. I think it's gonna be competitive. I think Usman is at least gonna take one round off of Plessis, and then we're all. He's gonna do like this takedown. He's gonna get like 3 minutes control time, and then we're gonna think, oh, dude, Plessis sucks. Like he can't defend takedowns. The blueprint's written to beat him. But then DDP is gonna come back. He's gonna lock in. I don't know. I think Duplessis is really good. And I think he's actually gonna be he's gonna be able to use his like strength to get out of wrestling like he usually does. Like Chimaev's actually strong. He's insanely strong. Usman I don't think is nearly as strong as Chimaev. So I think Duplessis is gonna be a lot stronger. Usman's a big welterweight. Like he fits in at middleweight, but Duplessis just girthier, thicker, stronger. He's bigger, more like they actually have pretty similar stats, but Duplessis is a middleweight. Like he's a big middleweight, and Usman's a middleweight. If you get what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, I think Duplessis by fifth round TKO, if not a decision, and it'll be like a 48-47, 49-46. But it's kind of clear Dricus was better, at least on the feet, and he did some improvements to his takedown defense. But yeah, I'll go Dricus. That's my prediction for that. This card's all right. Main event, I think it's just fun to see DDP back. Usman's like a cool guy. Yeah, CLD is like he's on. I think he's a really good prospect. I think he could do pretty good. I think top 10 is probably his limit. I don't really know who he'd beat in the top 10, but yeah. Yeah, so the official predictions are Alton Correa by TKO and one something. Shevchenko by decision. Delgado by first round TKO. Montez by first or second round submission. Fatima Klein by decision. Mitch Ramirez by first round TKO. Christian Leroy Dunkel by second round TKO. And Duplessis by fifth round TKO. So yeah, those are the predictions.